It's killing me. Woo! Woo! Oh. It's a refusal. No? Submit? Yes?
If you ever want to scare the crap out of a glober, just pull out a star finder. Showing a star finder where Polaris is the fixed point and all of the constellations just go in a circle to a glober is like holding up a cross to a demon. They start disintegrating. If you're a glober acting crazy in my comments, don't let me find your address because I'm just going to send you 10,000 star finders and you'll have no idea who sent them.
Explain to you, I'm gathering matters of public interest.
You're about this far from me seizing your phone and locking you up under the Terrorism Act.
Why?
Identification, please, sir.
Seriously?
Why are you looking at me? Listen to my colleague.
I want some identification, please, sir. I need to know who you are.
The only ID I have is this one. You want ID?
Identification.
ID? You want it? Want it? I've explained to you, I'm gathering.
What would happen to your body if you started skipping breakfast? Let's say you have dinner at 7 p.m. and then at 8 p.m. you're done eating dinner and your fasting window begins. At midnight, you're asleep and your blood sugar normalizes. At 6 a.m. when you wake up, your digestive system has reset. At 7 a.m., you skip breakfast. At 8 a.m., your fat burning begins and your HGH production will go up. And as a bonus, you'll notice inflammation will decrease throughout your body. By the time 10 a.m. rolls around, your body's going to start to ramp up that fat burning process. You're literally going to be eating your love handles for breakfast. Then at 12 o'clock noon, you're finally going to break your fast. Now, if you want to keep this process going, you want to break your fast with something high in protein, good fiber, and good fats. This will literally keep your body in a consistent cycle of burning fat.
Homemade pizzas just take too long to make. That was, until now. This cheesy pizza quiche wrap only uses one pan and is ready in under 10 minutes. Homemade pizzas.
You crush a raspberry in a handkerchief and bury it in the ground, you'll have a raspberry bush at home. If you put bay leaves in a sponge and leave them to soak in water, you'll be able to grow them over and over again. Follow for more gardening tips.
Present a letter from the King. Thank you very much. Am I supposed to read it right now?
Yeah, please do.
I will do.
I've got to tell him what your reaction is, so I need to know. I need to know.
He's a great gentleman. A great, great gentleman.
This is a visual stimulation technique shown to reduce anxiety attacks. Watch this.
The Gregorian calendar, the year didn't start in January. It began when life did, at the spring equinox. In the Old World, March 25th to April 1st marked the true New Year. It was celebrated with fertility rites, sacred feasts, rituals of renewal, aligned to nature, not empire. But in 1582, Pope Gregory flipped the script. A papal decree erased ancient time. The New Year was moved to January 1st, a dead, cold time and spiritually meaningless. Those who refused the change, who still honoured April as the real beginning, were branded fools, and April 1st became their mockery. Every empire has its joker, its clown, its masked fool. But the trickster isn't always funny. Sometimes it's a weapon. In ancient myth, the trickster was sacred. Loki, Hermes, Set, Eshu, they were boundary breakers, testing truth, breaking rules, forcing transformation through chaos. But the church, the system, flipped that role. They stripped the sacred from the trickster and turned it into a tool of shame. April 1st became a mockery ritual, a day where anyone who questioned the system, refused the new calendar, or followed nature instead of decree was publicly ridiculed. They turned wisdom into a punchline, and the world laughed. Here's what they don't want you to know. April Fool's Day isn't just about jokes. It's about ritual inversion. It flips truth into lies, wisdom into mockery, memory into myth. This is how inversion magic works. You reverse the sacred, you ridicule the awakened, you laugh at the light until no one takes it seriously. And when the collective participates, it becomes a mass energy harvest. People willingly mock what once held power, and the system feeds on that laughter. Because every time truth is turned into entertainment, it loses force. That's not celebration, that's humiliation programming. And it works, because most people never ask, why are we laughing? Long before the Empire rewrote the calendar, April 1st wasn't foolish, it was sacred. Aligned with the spring equinox, it marked the true reset of Earth's energy. The return of light, the first full bloom of creation. It was a time for ritual rebirth, not pranks, not trickery, not shame. The fool wasn't a clown, it was a symbol of the initiated soul. The one brave enough to step into the unknown and remember. But once the system took over, April 1st became a joke. Because if you laugh at the holy long enough, you forget it ever mattered. But not anymore. You remember, you've reclaimed it. And the real year starts now.
Body is begging for magnesium if you have these following symptoms. An increased sensitivity to noise, numbness and tingling either in your toes or your fingers, palpitations, brain fog, anxiety. One of the most common symptoms of low magnesium is high blood pressure. The best form of magnesium would be magnesium lysate, and take it at night before you go to sleep.
In 2016, Star Trek actor Anton Yelchin died in a freak accident at the young age of 27. After pulling into his driveway in his Jeep Grand Cherokee, Yelchin went to check his locked gate for mail when the car suddenly rolled back down the driveway and pinned him against a pillar connected to the gate. It's unknown how long it took for the actor to pass, but he was found dead by friends hours after he failed to arrive at rehearsal, and the official cause of death was blunt traumatic asphyxia. Yelkin's particular car model had a known design flaw that confused drivers about whether it was properly in park, and was later recalled due to faulty gear shifters. If you think you have high cholesterol, this guy will make you feel a lot better, or should I say, a lot butter. A Florida man in his 40s followed an extreme carnivore diet for 8 months, consuming nothing but beef, butter, and cheese. He often ate entire sticks of butter and several pounds of cheese each day, causing his total cholesterol to skyrocket to over 1,000 milligrams per deciliter, while anything over 200 is considered high. As a result, he developed painless yellow cholesterol nodules on his palms, elbows, and the soles of his feet. Despite this, the patient said he felt great following the diet and was able to lose weight while significantly improving his energy levels and mental clarity.
In prisons, if you give people a healthy diet in prisons, they will reduce violent crime in the prison by 56%. If you add a vitamin supplement, it goes down by 80%. Because they're all nutritionally depleted. I mean, I had a patient, not a patient, he was a guy who was in jail. He wrote me a handwritten letter years ago. He said, I followed your program in jail. I realized my behavior was so violent my whole life. And when I changed my diet, I became a completely different person. I realized it was what I was eating. And now I'm so thankful for having my life back.
So you think our diet also determines our behavior?
Absolutely. There's clear evidence about that. I was just reading a study the other day that showed that people eat a lot of carbohydrates and sugars and starches have much more violent behavior. We know that people eat refined oils, which we now have 10% of these as our calories from soybean oil. It's in everything. It's not something we put in our food. It's in every packaged processed food. That has led to an increase of homicides and violence and suicides around the world. And we've gotten higher on these refined omega-6s and low on omega-3s.
School does not really matter. I know that's going to trigger a bunch of people, but we've been dumbed down to think that we need school to be successful. We've been conditioned to think this way through school. That's the whole point of it. School is nothing but conditioning to think a certain way, to act a certain way, to believe a certain way. All true education and learning comes through doing, through pursuing, through curiosity, through inquiry, through research. I didn't say that education doesn't matter. I said school doesn't matter, because education you can get everywhere. I'm simply saying that school is not the only way to become educated. There are many paths to the same destination. You do have to have skills. You do have to have competency. You do have to have self-discipline and obviously knowledge. And you can do that by pursuing your interests, your goals, your aspirations, your passion.
Man was recording himself using AI face recognition, and then this happened. Watch this.
Akan menunjukkan bahwasanya saya sedang sedih. Sad.
If the AI detected something that wasn't supposed to be there, what does that mean?
I will go and die to keep her alive. That's not hating women. But to sit there and believe that if someone breaks into this house with a gun, me and my female should have a discussion about who's actually more capable to go and engage the attacker under the guise of gender equality is bullshit. This doesn't mean I hate women. It means I believe women should be protected.
Labour would freeze council tax next year. Yes, you heard it right. Not a penny more on your council tax. Not a penny more than the bill you paid last year.
Can you smell that? What is that? Sheep, is it? It's cows? No, I know what it is. It's bullshit.
Are you a fucking tank? No. Are you a car? No. You're a fucking little bicycle, but you seem to want to be in the middle of the road.
Okay.
Well, that's your problem, you get knocked off.
Is that what it says in the highway code?
No, it says knock you over.
Yeah, put your seatbelt on.
Put your fucking mouth shut. You are really pissing me off.
I know I am.
And you do this for a hobby? Fucking annoy people. I'm taking your camera.
Right.
Try it. I'm at try it. Come on, you take it.
Two Easter eggs here in Aldi, both the same price. One is the Thornton's dinosaur one. The other is the Galaxy. Both the same price, and Thornton's doesn't have palm oil in it. Galaxy does. So we're creating awareness of the unfairness within the dairy supply chain. Every 3 days, 4 dairy farmers go out of business. And one of the big reasons is because they replace the cream in the milk with palm oil because it's a lot cheaper. So please follow us, give us a thumbs up in the comments below, and please make good choices. Help your local dairy farmers when you're buying your eggs this Easter. Thank you.